wanna throw my hands up high and forget who I used to be. I wanna throw my hands up high and get a taste of your luxury.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya, and this is my first YouTube video. My dog's walking in the shot. Oh well, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna start with a Q&A to get to know me. I found some questions here online. This is from the Forbes.com website, and they have a whole bunch of questions here to kind of break the ice to get to know someone. We're not going to go over all of these. So they have them categorized in 3 sections here. It is cold, medium, and hot. We're going to skip the cold. We're going to go straight to medium and then hot. So here we go. And also, I probably won't do these all, just FYI, because at the end of this video, I want to talk a little bit. First, I don't want this video to be too long, and then I want to talk a little bit about what to expect on this channel, my hopes for this channel, and what I want to accomplish with you guys, and hopefully we continue to grow together and keep this connection happening. Okay, are you sensing my awkwardness in this video already? Can you sense it? I hope not. Okay. First question. This is in the medium section. If you could spend the day in someone else's shoes, who would it be? Who would they be and why? Okay. I'm gonna choose. I hope someone can also mean an animal. And who I would choose to be for a day, I think I would choose to be my dog. Because my dog seems like he does. He like loves everything. Like he's in love. Any little thing, he can just like be in love with it for a little bit and have so much joy and feel everything. And I hope to be that way one day. I'm kind of like 70% there. I just want to get completely there. And I just would like to be him for a day. He's so in love with everything. What's one thing your mother/father taught you that completely changed your life? I would say most recently what I'm noticing what my mother and father taught me is meditation. I'm definitely, for like the last 7 months, I've been trying to meditate every day or at least 4 times a week, and I've been doing that and I have seen some improvement. So I would say meditation. My parents have been meditating since my brother was 2 and he is now 36, I believe, or 37. So that, I'm trying to think, my anxiety has gone down tremendously. I do say I worry less. I definitely still worry, but I do worry less now with meditating. I used to have a hard time meditating too. Like concentration in general is hard for me. I have ADD. I'm always all over the place, up, down, run around. That's just who I am. And I'm also kind of a moody person too. You might see that eventually going on this channel. But yeah, I worry a lot less. I still do worry, but I worry a lot less. I meditate in the shower, which is great for me. Just the noise of the shower, I think, kind of helps drown out my own thoughts, and I can kind of just be in that space and meditate for a while. And it feels good to your body. But it does hurt your butt. Oh my god, my butt. I think I've damaged my butt bone, if there is one, or my hip or something. Because it definitely, if I sit too long, like in the car or something, it does start to hurt a little bit. So I might not recommend it. Not without a mat, at least. I would recommend getting like a mat or a cushion, something to put in the bath. Okay, next question. What's been on your mind lately? Ooh, that's a good one. For me, well, one, I want to have a successful career. I really, really want that. That's been on my mind constantly. And also, I really want to find a genuine partner, someone I can love, or that will love me also. Just a real genuine connection with the person. I would love to find that. That's been on my mind a lot lately. I feel like it's been on my mind forever because I never had a boyfriend before. And I'm 26 and I never had a boyfriend, so It's always been there. I've always kind of wanted one, and now I'm at the place where I really want to know what that's like. Okay. What's the first career you dreamed of having as a kid? Career. I mean, the very first one, probably I think like a pediatrician. I think that's what I want to do because I loved kids. I loved kids. I mean, I like to play with kids more than I like to play with my age group, which might sound a little strange actually, but that is what I love to do. I remember, so I grew up in a neighborhood where everyone on my street we were around the same age, so we were always playing together. And this one family moved in who had a child that was my age, and they had another son who was a few years younger than me. And I actually ended up playing with a younger kid more than my my peer, which is funny. But we were still friends, me and the person. But I ended up playing with her little brother more. What's the last text you sent? The last text I sent, my mom texted me and said, "Hey, are you home? Give me a call." And I texted her back and said, "Yeah, I'm home. But do I have to call? I'm doing something right now." That's what I said. What's one of your favorite memories? Favorite memory? It's a tough one. Let me get back to you on that one. I really do not know the answer to that right now. What's one thing about you that surprises people? I don't know. I've never asked that to anyone, and I'm not sure. The only thing I could say is that recently I just lived with 3 roommates who we didn't know each other previously, and I guess there was one moment I was sitting on the couch with one of my roommates, and I laughed at something, like really, really laughed, and she looked at me strange, and I'm not sure if she looked at me strange because she was surprised that I laughed, or was it that the way I laughed? So I would say maybe people are surprised that I have a really big sense of humor. But I would only say that to the people who don't know me, though, so I guess that's the answer to the question. The people that do know me should know I have a really big sense of humor. I'm usually always laughing at something. How can someone win a gold star with me? I think a person who is genuinely kind, and also has a wicked sense of humor can win a gold star with me. I mean, that person is A-okay with me. Now, I'm going to move on to the hot questions now, and then I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I hope to achieve with this channel. So now for the hot questions. Hot. Sorry if I keep looking over here. I'm wondering, I keep hearing noises over here, and I don't typically sit on this deck, so I'm wondering, like, what is going on over here. Also, my dog's over here. I don't want him. My dog is small, and I'm paranoid that he'll jump to these openings here in the deck and then just fall out. Just a little bit paranoia. Okay, hot. What do you give a damn about? Myself. That's one thing. I hope that doesn't sound too self-centered, but I definitely do care about myself. I think everyone should, though. You should definitely give yourself self-love, self-care. Put yourself first. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to really be able to love someone fully to the fullest without that. You won't be capable of it. That's what I believe, and that's what I've been noticing for the last 3 or 4 years. I've been working on that, so it's really been great. For what are you most grateful today? What am I most grateful for today? Well, today I had a wonderful run with my dog. Probably see him in the frame, or maybe not. And my mom and my aunt. So that was very beautiful to do. Felt really great just to be around people that love you. So I was really grateful for that opportunity today. You never know how long you're gonna have, how long your dog will survive, or how long your mom will be around. You never know with those things. So it's always great to be around, again, people that you love. What are you most afraid of? Hmm. I think I'm afraid that I won't live up to or accomplish the idea of myself that I have in my head. Like, I want to accomplish a lot of things and have this really stellar career, and I'm just afraid that that won't happen. Things aren't promised, and so that's just some fear I have. But at the same time, I'm very optimistic about it. So it's like a 50-50. It's like a weird feeling, but it is in the back of my head that, like, you know, it might not work out. Things might not work out. Do you ever find that there are things about you that people misunderstand? What are they? Yes. Again, well, I've noticed that. So for the last, like I said, for the last 3 to 4 years, I've been like working on like self-care, self-love. So I kind of re-emerge as a new person, right? And when I re-emerge as this new person, I've noticed that this has just been happening. Like, I've noticed this. So okay, so 2 years ago, 2016, I graduated from Delaware College of Art and Design, and my last year there, I was in a small class. I was a photography major, and our class was only about like 7 people. It was a very small school, and we were always together. We had almost every single class together, and our classes, they're studio classes, so they were about 4 hours long. So that's art school for you. Very long studio classes, which I actually really enjoyed in hindsight. But I noticed. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I ran out of memory, and I had to upload the video and then start again. So I was on the question. Do you ever find that there are things about you that people misunderstand? What are they? And I was, yes, the answer is yes. And I've just been noticing that since 2016, I started to notice that people are interpreting me differently than I ever have before. And it seems to be in a negative way, and I'm not quite sure. Not everyone, but there's a few people that do kind of read me kind of negatively. I'm not understanding why. I have my implications, and I believe it is from. So, like I said, once I started, so for the last 3 to 4 years, I've been working on self-love, self-care since I started working out, learning more, reading a lot more, understanding, trying to understand myself more. And I did that by just educating myself on people that have gone through the same thing that I've gone through, kind of improving themselves and starting over again, readjusting their lives, getting new friends, new circles, stuff like that. And so I did all that again for about 3 to 4 years. And when I was doing that, I really didn't have any close-knit friends at the time, and I wasn't around people every day except for my mom, in a close-knit environment around people every day. And then once I went back to school in 2015, that's again when I was around people in a close-knit environment again. And then I realized that I think people thought I came off like a smartass or like a know-it-all. And then I was always really kind of dressed up, kind of a little bit more than what other people do on a daily basis. I really just am into clothes and fashion, so I kind of always like maybe overdid it in other people's opinion. So I just kind of came off, I think, kind of stuck up, which is incorrect once people get to know me. What else is it? And that's about it. That's all that I've noticed. And so that happened to me with my classmates when I went back to Delaware College of Art and Design. There's about a class of maybe 7 of us. So we had almost every single class together, and we were always together. So we were always brushing up against each other. And that's just was my dynamic with the group. I was kind of like the outcast. And that same thing happened again when just this past year actually, last August, I moved in with roommates that I did not know. None of us knew each other, and I was the one that did not make friends with the other girls. And I think for the same reason I came off maybe like a know-it-all or stuck it up, or something about me, I guess, seemed unapproachable, and I didn't understand why. I did not get it at all. I really didn't understand it. So that's just what happens. And again, it's only with select people though. Like, it doesn't happen. Like, it hasn't happened again. It hasn't happened at my job or people I work out with, like a group of people I work out with. Well, I don't work out with a group of people. Well, in a way I do. I go to group classes, but I'm not necessarily like a group of friends that go together. Okay, next question. If you could have one do-over in your life, what would you do differently? That's a hard one because again, like the cliche statement, I would say, everything happens for a reason, no regrets. If I did something differently, maybe I wouldn't be where I am today. But if I have to answer the question, what would I do differently? I think I would try to be more positive. I think I was a little bit, I was I was really depressed in high school, and I still suffer with depression now. But I've noticed that just simply just being a little bit more positive about things helps that. So I think I would have tried to be more positive, especially in high school. High school was really bad. I mean, I was just a blur, really. And I didn't really perform well. I didn't really try. Just like a big weight on top of me. Just like a dark cloud following me around all the time. So I'm going to do one more question, and then I'm going to go on and talk about what this channel will be about and what I hope to do with it. And again, thank you guys for watching. Like, whoever's watching this thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And I hope you continue to watch me, and I hope to take you guys with me as I venture out and do different things. I really do. I really hope this works. Okay. Last question. What did you have to give up to achieve your current level of success? Although at the moment I don't consider myself the most successful, but I do consider myself more successful than I was 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm going to give myself credit with that. For me, what I had to let go of was a friendship. It wasn't necessarily a overwhelmingly toxic friendship, but there were some elements in the friendship that weren't healthy for me mentally moving forward. Me and this person, we were friends since high school all the way until 23, I think. 23 I was, or 24. Maybe 23. Or maybe 22. No, 23, I think. Sorry, I'm going back and over my head. And she was my closest friend. I really never had that many friends. I had one really close friend, and everyone else was just kind of like we were friends. We do a little bit of things together, but she was my closest friend. And once I let that friendship go, I really started focusing just on myself, and I reemerged as a better person. And for some reason, I gained more self-esteem. I felt that I just overall felt freer. I don't know. I just gained more self-esteem. I felt like I could accomplish things. I guess we were both a little negative and maybe a little hard on each other, and then that just kind of became too much, and I just had to let it go for a while. And she was going through her own things personally, and I was going through my own things personally, and it seemed like I was always the one more caring about her things personally, and not the other way around. So eventually, that just became too much, and I had to let that go. And yeah, and then I started working out, mentally taking care of myself. Feeling better about myself, went back to school, got my associate's degree, all that shit. Went to go get my bachelor's degree. Currently in the process of doing that. I did end up dropping out this this year, excuse me. I still have about 2 more years left till I finish that process, if I want to continue to finish that process. Ideally, I don't want to. My last year at Delaware College of Art and Design, I just gained so much knowledge. And I learned so much about myself as an artist that I feel like I know enough, and there's enough tools on the internet and within myself to kind of get the ball rolling and try to start a career. Why I'm here also. I would love for you guys to see my photography and follow that process. Okay, so that was the last question. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what to expect with this channel. So, like I already mentioned before, I went to art school. My major's in photography. What I want to kind of my channel to be about is art, fashion, and daily vlogs. I was going to say fitness, but the truth is I do work out. I like to work out, but it's not really like a big passion, at least not at the moment. It might turn into one, but right at the moment, no. So I would love to show you guys my photography. Again, like I said, I do a lot of self-portraiture. My work is a lot about me and my mental state and my internal life. You can kind of see that in my photographs. I want to start doing performance art, and I want to start posting that stuff on my channel. And also, I want to show some fashion hauls, show you guys like my style, what I like, and ultimately come up with a brand, and that I hope that you guys will like. I would love to come up with a brand and design things. And what else? Daily vlogs. I want to show you my family a little bit. I live with my mom currently, so I'll show you guys my mom a lot, her sister, what I do on a daily, which is not much at the moment. And that's about it. It was nice talking to you guys. I hope this wasn't too awkward. This is my first video, so be lenient. I'm going to start doing more things, talking to you guys on a more personal level. And thank you for watching. Again, my name is Maya, and please, again, continue watching. I keep saying that. I'm like just going back and forth right now. I just need to keep saying that. I guess this is me awkward talking. This happens a lot. I guess that's why I don't have a boyfriend, or never had one. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.
Respect, that's all I ask for. My feelings feel too. No, you ain't stone cold. I know you bleed too.